Recording. Boom. All right. So again, guys, welcome to the call, man. I'm excited because I already know what's about to happen because I've already saw it, and we're watching the manifestation of it right now at this moment. But I do, like I said before on the call, inspiration, motivation without strategy is tragedy, right? So we have to have strategy that not only we can use in our organizations, but we can make sure that we're teaching our brand new people how to do when they come into the business. Somebody in the chat drop duplication. This is the most important thing in the business, right? Duplication leads to multiplication. Without duplication, you just have a job, right? That's the first point you want to write down. Without duplication, you just have a job. You have to have duplication within your organization. Meaning, first of all, you have to be somebody that's worth being duplicated. So going back to the call that we had on Monday, do you have the habits of a successful person? Do you have the habits of a chairman? Right? Are you moving in the facet of somebody who makes 6 and 7 figures? If not, you're not worth being duplicated right now because your organization is only going to do a percentage of what you do. What you do well, your team will do half as good, right? What you do well, the majority of your team will do half as good. Now, will you have some people that can do the business just like you and present just like you can and close out a room just like you can? Absolutely. But the majority of your organization, they're going to do half as good as you. And what you do bad, they're going to do twice as bad. So you got to make sure that you are first worth being duplicated. Very important. So what I want to jump into first and foremost is the actual structure of building the business, because we're about to put in a whole lot of people. I'm just throw that out there. We are about to put in a whole lot of people. All right. We're about to put in a whole lot of people. If you remember, if you were here in September, October, like all those people that joined, we're about to do the same thing again. I'm just telling you now. We're about to double the organization. We're about to double everything. Why? Because everybody's going to be locked in and focused on one common goal, right? Everybody's going to be locked in on one common goal. And what is that common goal? Supernatural activity. Whatever God wants that supernatural activity to be, those supernatural results, that's the only thing we're focused on. And he's going to do something that we have not seen before. So we've already seen what happened in September. Now he has to do something bigger. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that we got to be speaking. That's the only thing that we got to be writing down. That's the only thing that we have to believe, but our belief has to be so big that it infects everybody that comes inside of the organization. That's why the language is so important, right? That's why the language is so important, because I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've been shown. I'm telling you what I've already saw, right? It's going to happen, but we have to have the strategy or not, or if not, everything's going to be a tragedy. And what happens is you have a lot of people that will join off the hype, but if there's no value attached to the hype, then people just fall out of the business. That leads to attrition. It has to be value attached to the hype. It has to be structure and strategy attached to the hype, right? So first thing first, here's the deal. If you're not a Platinum 1000, which is 165 people on the call right now, so the majority of the call is not Platinum 1000, right? So this is what you want to know. This is the first thing you have to know about the business. In order for you to go chairman, you have to first become a Platinum 1000. So if you're not a Platinum 1000, Platinum 1000 has to be your focus, right? That has to be your focus. That is the foundation for chairman, right? Because we're going to break 20 chairmen. Like, listen to me, it's going to be 20 of the chairman. And if you're one of the 20, drop I'm one of the 20 in the chat box. Go ahead and put it out to the atmosphere, because again, when you speak it, God hears it and it activates, right? When you speak it, he hears it and it activates, right? So here's the deal. The first thing that you have to do to accomplish the goal is go Platinum 1000. So how do you go Platinum 1000? Here's the strategy, guys. Remember, strategy, inspiration without strategy is tragedy, right? So here's the strategy. The first thing that you got to do, guys, is sponsor 12 to 15 people. That's the first goal. You want to sponsor 12 to 15 people, right? This is the first goal for you going Platinum 1000. 12 to 15 people. And I'm going to give you a combination on how to do this, but this is the first one I want to teach you about. You want to sponsor 12 to 15 people. When you sponsor your 12 to 15 people, right, you want to identify 3 to 5 people who can go P150. You sponsor 12 to 15 people. You identify 3 to 5 people who can go platinum 150. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That simple strategy right there makes you a platinum 1000. That is it. You sponsor 12 to 15 people. You identify 3 to 5 people who you're going to help go platinum 150. Once that happens, you're going to have roughly about 20 something people in your organization, about 26, 27. That equals out to platinum 1000 because the activity from the other people in your organization, right? You just want to have a structure, a roadmap on how to get that thing done, right? So you want to sponsor 12 to 15 people, identify 3 to 5 people who can go platinum 150. That's going to create you at platinum 1000. Now, what's the alternative route to getting that done? Well, let's just say you're following the system, right? Let's say you're following the system and you go platinum 600 because when you sponsor 12 to 15 people, you go platinum 600 by yourself. Like you're platinum 600 without anybody else if you do that. But let's say you follow the system, right? And you sponsor like 3 people. You go platinum 150 by yourself. You sponsor 3 people. Boom. So you sponsor 3 people, right? You help 3 people get 3 people. So now you have 12. Now you have 12 people in your organization. So the alternative route to getting this done is by helping 2 people duplicate what you just did. So you help 3 get 3, and you teach 2 other people how to help 3 get 3. So I'm gonna just put times 2 right here. So you do that. You help 3 people. You sponsor 3 people. You help them sponsor 3 people, right? That's gonna take you to platinum 600, and then you teach 2 people how to do what you just did. Once that happens, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're platinum 1000. You're platinum 1000. Platinum 1000 is roughly 2 P600s in your organization. Write that down. In order for you to go platinum 1000, a solid platinum 1000, you're roughly going to need 2 platinum 600s in your organization to be solid. Because I've watched people go platinum 1000 without any platinum 600s. But when you go platinum 1000 without any platinum 600s, you don't have anybody that you're building with. And because you have nobody to build the business with, you have a job now because you have nobody duplicating your efforts. You're the one putting in the people. Here's another point for you. There's a difference between recruiting and building. There's a difference between recruiting and building. When I first got involved with the company, I used to be a recruiter. I could sign up I still can sign up anybody. But when I first got plugged in, listen, me and Gio were signing up people left and right. I was sponsoring 30 people this month, 35 people the next month, 25 people the next month, 20 people the next month on a consistent basis. And that's how I went chairman 10 in 5 months because I was sponsoring so many people. But what happened was I wasn't teaching people how to do what I was doing. Number one, because recruiting that many people is not duplicatable. Everybody doesn't do that. Everybody can't do that. Everybody doesn't have the will and the desire to really, really do that. So what's the difference? Like, how do you still build something successful? You teach people how to build and duplicate what you're doing. So here's the deal. You sponsor 3 people in the business and you help those 3 individuals sponsor 3 people in the business. You're a platinum 600. You teach that to 2 people. You're a platinum 1000, right? 7 to 10. I'm gonna just write this right here before I flip over. 7 to 10 P1s is chairman. 7 to 10 platinum 1000s is chairman. So in order for you to make 6 figures residual on autopilot, you need to help 7 to 10 people go platinum 1000. When I first hit chairman 10, I had 9 platinum 1000s and I had 2 platinum 2000s. Gio was a platinum 2000 and a guy named Philip Law, who no longer in the business, was a platinum 2000. Right, those are my 2 platinum 2000s. When I went chairman, I had about 8 or 9 other platinum 1000s in the organization. So that's the structure, guys. It doesn't get any simpler than this. Now I'm going to give you the actual strategy on how to actually do it in terms of a work standpoint. But this is what you want to know. In order for me to run to platinum 1000, I want to take this route. If you're serious about the business, you want to take this route. You don't want to take this route. Why don't you want to take this route? Because when you take this route, you don't have enough people to go to war with. When you take the lower route of just helping 3 people get 3 people, and you're not focused on sponsoring 12 to 15, you don't have enough people to go to war with. You don't have enough networks to tap into. You're just hoping this 3 can get 3, which doesn't happen all the time. But when you go this route and you're running, you find 12 people Out of that 12, you can find 3 to 5 people who can get 3. You go 15 people, you can find 3 to 5 people who can get 3 for sure, right? For sure. So that's what you want to be focused on, because if you don't go platinum 1,000, you shouldn't be talking about chairman. Listen, if you can't go platinum 1,000, chairman should not be in your vocabulary. Here is why. All right, here's why. Because in order for you to go chairman, you have to go platinum 1,000. Why? Because you need 7 to 10 platinum 1,000s to go chairman. Why is this important? Because in this business, you cannot show somebody how to go somewhere where you've never been before. There's a difference between a tour guide and a travel agent. See, a travel agent is somebody who sits at the crib and they book travel for people and they tell them all about Dubai and Bali and you know, Vegas and all that, but they've never been there before. They're just talking about it. They're just telling you what it is that they see. A tour guide is somebody who's been there in the trenches and they're going through the jungle with you. They're traveling through the whole shebang with you. So you want to be a tour guide and not a travel agent. That's why it's important that you first go platinum 1,000. Very important. You teach what you know, but you reproduce who you really are. You teach what you know, but you reproduce who you are. So if you're not a platinum 1,000, you can't reproduce a platinum 1,000. If you're not a platinum 600, you can't reproduce a platinum 600. So you got to hit the ranks and then begin to show other people how to do it. You have to become duplicatable, family. You got to become duplicatable. Very important. So sponsor 12 to 15 people. Help 3 to 5 people go platinum 150. Boom, I'm a platinum 1,000. Or I can take the little slower route. Nothing wrong with this route, but you don't have enough people to really work with. So now you're really kind of, boom, you want to find more people to work with, but it works. The math works. I sponsor 3 people. I help them sponsor 3 people. That's going to give me 12 people in my group. Now I teach 2 people how to do that. Boom. So now it's 2 platinum 600s in my group. Boom. I'm a platinum 1,000 now. Now I just have to teach 7 to 10 more people how to go platinum 1,000, right? That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. So now let me flip over real quick. Structure. It's a lot of new people on the call. A lot of new people on the call that haven't really built yet. So you have to know structure, right? In this organization, in this business, you only build 3 legs of business. So this is you. Boom. You sponsor John. You sponsor John, you sponsor Brandon, and you sponsor Chris. This is your organizations. These are your number ones. These are your top people in your organization. Now, does this mean that they have to be leaders? No. But what it means is you build under these people. What happens is if you get a 4th leg, boom, you sponsor a 4th person and you don't place that person under here, you now have 4 legs, meaning you're out of structure. So you want to make sure when you're building a business that you're effectively sponsoring people in places where somebody's going to benefit. All right. For all the leaders on the line, your sponsor placement is strategy. Your sponsor placement is very important. You want to place people where a fire is going to be lit in the basements. Right. When I sign up newer people, I put them under people that I believe is going to spark a fire in somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So if this person is coming to my business and I got an option to place them under here or under one of these organizations, I'm not going to look at my business and say, you know, what's my weakest leg? I don't build the business like that. I want to find people where I can place people that have good identities that will work together. It's not about what leg they're going in because I'm building long-term. I'm not building for the short term. I'm not building for one rank. I'm building for the future. So there's been times where I could have got back to chairman a lot faster in the past, but I wanted to place people where it could benefit somebody else instead of benefiting my weakest leg, right? That's not how I was looking at building. Now, if you want to build that way, nothing wrong with it, but I'm letting you know what I was doing because I'm focused on long-term vision. I'm focused on strategy. I'm focused on personality types. If I let this person know that this person is under him, can they work together? Or will they bump heads? If I think they're going to bump heads, I can't put that person over there. If I think this person and this person don't have any like connection, I can't put them there. Why? Because when I sign people up, I'm not trying to get another job. I'm trying to develop leaders in my organization. I just saw Brittany Burrell name pop up in the chat. So if I spawn this person up and I want to place them under Brittany, I'm calling Brittany like, yo, we just signed up X, Y, and Z. I think this person's a builder. I think they're going to be serious. I would love for me and you to work together with this person. Why? What happens? You now have somebody who has two mentors, two lines of support, not one person. So moving into a deeper part of the training, right? One way to have more retention in your business is more supports. One way to have retention in your business is more supports. And you do that by delegation when it comes to your placement tree. So when you're signing people up, don't just place them just to place them. Like that's amateurs. You're becoming a professional now because you're on this call. When you place somebody, you place them where people can benefit personally wise and also business wise. Man, it's getting hot. I got to come out the hoodie. Whew. Man. So again, you place them where it's going to be a benefit, right? So again, if the structure for Platinum 1000 is, also remember this, the structure for Platinum 1000 is 12, 12, 6 for the people that's not Platinum 1000. You're gonna have 12 people in one leg, 12 people in another leg, and 6 people in your last leg. So when you're focused on going Platinum 1000, here's another building strategy, right? You wanna build these legs. You wanna build them. Like, don't get caught up so much on just trying to balance to hit a rank. Like, listen to me. This is 80% of your business. 2 legs are 80%. 2 legs of your business are 80% of your business. This last leg is only 20%. So what would happen if you balance and you did literally 12, 12, and 6? Yeah, you hit your rank, but what happens on the next week? Is it gonna be fall off here? Is it gonna be fall off here? Is it gonna be fall off here? Now you're trying to balance to hold a rank. You wanna build through the ranks, family, right? So if I'm sponsoring people and I know this leg's at 12, let me go ahead and take this leg to 15. Let me take this leg to 16. Let me come back over, because you're not in a rush. Like, you're building business. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is a real business that will pay you a lot of money. You have to know how to build it though. And that's what this call is for. You gotta know how to build it. So you don't want to just, oh, I'm gonna put 12 in this leg, 12 in this leg, 6 in this leg. Nothing wrong with that. You can hit a rank, but also understand that when you build it like that with just balance and just placing people anywhere with no strategy, the legs could fall apart, right? Because it was no culture in this leg. It was no people working together in this leg. This leg only got 6 people. So if you start falling off, then you go back to Platinum 600. Or what if this leg falls to 2 people or 3 people? Now you're not even a Platinum 600. So you'll be focused on building through your ranks, family. Very important that you do that, right? So 12, 12, 6 is the structure for Platinum 1000. 12 in one leg, 12 in another leg, 6 in another leg. Focus on building through your legs, placing people in places where you can benefit. Like, if you have people that live in the same market, don't place somebody that lives in Alabama over here, and then you place another person that lives in the same city over here. You place them in the same organization so they both can work together and they can benefit from one another. That's how you build a business. And also you build culture, and you can build markets. Like, if I'm about to sponsor somebody in Memphis, I'm gonna call Rico and say, Rico, I'm about to sponsor this person in Memphis. I'm about to connect y'all, boom, boom, boom. And now I know he's plugged into my Memphis group. But let's say I don't need him in that leg where Memphis is at. I'm still gonna place him there. Why? Because I'm trying to build culture and leaders. Like, this business is leadership development. It's not just network marketing. It's leadership development. It's people development. It's personality development. The sooner you begin to understand that, the quicker you have a successful business. It's not a recruiting game. Like, look at the comp plan. You only make $25 when you sign somebody up. You only make $25. So why be in a rush to sponsor the world when you can build? When you can get in the trenches with people and build through their networks, launch their markets, do launch calls. Because the more I focus on just sponsoring people, yeah, it's great. People join the business, but the money's not in recruiting. The money is in knowing how to build the business. All right. So that's that. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Now let me jump into the laws. All right, it's 3 laws of building a business. This is the first law. I'm not gonna write this stuff down because I gotta say I'm running out of paper on my little flip chart. The first law to building is that a customer is not a customer until they have 2 customers. That's the first law you gotta know. A customer is not a customer until they have 2 customers. Very important, because I'm about to show you on the paper how this thing works out and how it really plays out. All right, so a customer not a customer until they have 2 customers. That's the first law of building. The second law of building is that a leg of business is not a leg of business until it is 4 levels deep. A leg of business is not a leg of business until it is 4 levels deep. A leg of business is not a leg of business until it is 4 levels deep. A customer is not a customer until that customer has 2 customers. An IBO is not an IBO until they have 2 customers. Last one, a team is not a team until it is 8 levels deep. When you understand these points, it will save you from being stressed out about your business. A customer is not a customer until they have 2 customers. A leg of business is not a leg of business until it's 4 levels deep. A team is not a team until it is 8 levels deep. That's when you have a team. All right, so let me show you what it looks like. And I'm gonna actually do 3 because we build 3 teams. I'm about to show you how it looks. This is where, again, multiplication happens by just doing the fundamentals well. Like Kobe Bryant was a great athlete. He was a great player. But listen, this is one of my favorite books right now. This is one of my favorite books right now. It tells you about Kobe Bryant's whole life in here, everything. It's like the holy grail for any, like you want to get this. It's a great magazine, right? But here's the deal. In there, it talks about how Kobe was so fundamentally sound. You look at Tom Brady, so fundamentally sound. You got to know the fundamentals to become a master, because the fundamentals, that's the foundation. And if you don't have no foundation, you can't build nothing. Imagine somebody trying to build the Empire State Building with no foundation. You're trying to build an empire with no foundation of fundamentals, right? So you got to know the fundamentals. So a customer is not a customer until they have 2 customers. All right, so I'm in the business. I sponsor my 3 people. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Now, what's my first law? They're not in my business until they sponsor 2 people. So I got to help A, B, and C sponsor 2. Boom, boom, 1, 2, boom. Everybody has their 2 and free. Everybody got their 2 and free. So my organization has went from 3 to 3, 5, 7, 9. It went to 9 people in my organization, and I only sponsored 3 people so far. Now, what's the second law of building? A leg of business is not a leg of business until it's 4 levels deep. So I'm going to start with this leg over here. This is my first level right here. This is level 1. This is level 2. So now I have to take the legs 2 more levels to have a leg. So I go to this person and I work with this person. I help this person sponsor 1 person. Now this is my 3rd level. Now we take this person and we help them sponsor 1 more person. That's my 4th level. Now, what's the first law of building? A customer is not a customer until they have 2 customers. So now, guess what? This person has 2, and this person has 2. So now in 1 leg of business, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in 1 leg. Now do the same thing here. 2, right? And then we build down. Boom, that's 4 levels. This is what you call building, right? You got to get good with the circles. And you do the same thing here. You do the same thing at every single leg. This is what you have to follow. Now, does it happen perfectly like this every single trip? Not at all. But when you're finding people to build the business with, this is how you build it. When you find people to build a business with, this is how you have to be focused on building a market. I sponsor Rico. Rico sponsors Kiera. Kiera sponsors Jet. Jet sponsors such and such. Such and such sponsors such and such. This person sponsors Taylor. Taylor goes platinum 600. Jet goes platinum 1,000. Kiera goes platinum 1,000. Rico goes platinum 2,000. That's how it works. That's how it works. I sponsor B Jack. B Jack sponsors Kristen. Kristen sponsors Sherman. Sherman sponsors this person. This person sponsors this person. This person sponsors this person. That's how you do it. I sponsor Geo. Geo sponsors JBL's brother. JBL's brother sponsors. No, you know what? I sponsor Geo. Geo sponsors somebody at Morehouse. That person at Morehouse sponsors JBL's brother. That person sponsors JBL's brother sponsors JBL. JBL is now on my 4th level. JBL goes sponsors Shirley. Shirley goes sponsor, I don't know, somebody, and that person sponsors Abby. Like, that's building. That's how it should look. You shouldn't just have like people just in your organization. You want to have levels deep, because when you have levels deep, the tree can now stand the test of time. Because if it's just, these are my levels, if it's not going deep, if I'm just sponsoring people and I'm placing them to hit ranks, that's not going to last. That does not last. If I'm just sponsoring people and I'm placing them, because I can sponsor a lot of people and I'm placing them everywhere to hit ranks, it doesn't last that way. You got to tap root through people's organizations, through people's contacts, to build your organization. All right? You have to do that. So this is what the laws of building looks like. Now, can you imagine all your legs looking like that, where you're 20-something deep, 30-something deep, because you're focused on structure? All right? So here's the deal. Now, this you don't stop here. You don't stop at 4 levels. You have to take it 8 levels. You got to take it 8 levels. So now this is what leaders do. This is what leaders do. If you know you have somebody down here, let's say this person could be what we call an NPOM. An NPOM, NPOM, is a new possibility of momentum. Write it down. NPOM, new possibility of momentum. What is an NPOM? An NPOM is somebody who has contacts. An NPOM is somebody who has credibility. And an NPOM is somebody who's willing to play the game. They have contacts, credibility, and they're willing to play the game. And when you're building, that's what you're looking for. In your organization, you're looking for people who have contacts, credibility, and they're willing to play the game. What does willing to play the game mean? They're willing to set up home meetings. They're willing to set up Zoom calls. They're willing to do 3-ways. They're willing to turn over their contacts. They're willing to play the game of getting rich on the business side. All right? So let's say I found an NPOM on my 4th level, which is I'm going to use JVL. Right? I'm going to use JVL because he's on my 4th level technically. I don't just allow Geo to work with JVL. Guess what I do as the leader? I'm just using for an example. I go down, I get JVL's contact. I'll reach out to JVL on Instagram. I have Geo connect me in JVL, whatever the case may be, however I get in contact with this person, and I let them know I see what they're doing and I want to help them support them get to the next level. And now that person has what? 2 mentors. And now I can work with that person alongside the person that sponsored them as if I sponsored them. Guess what that now allows me to do? Take it deeper. So I help JVL sponsor somebody. We help that person sponsor somebody. We help that person, and it goes 8 levels deep. And when it goes 8 levels deep, now we start building wide. This is building a business. Now we start building it wide. Now again, does it always happen like this? Not at all. You may not have anybody that wants to play the game. So guess what you got to do? You got to sponsor more people and place them and then begin to tap root. This is the key word, tap root, T-A-P-R-O-O-T, tap root through people's contacts. Tap root through people's contacts. Who do you know that I should know? That's the key question. Who do you know that I should know? Who do you know that I should know? Get used to saying that. Who do you know that I should know? How many people do you know that don't know how to copy and paste trades? They're going to say everybody. Don't just ask for a list of 100 names. They're not going to give it to you. But the better questions you ask, the better answers you get. So who do you know that I should know? How many people do you know that don't know how to copy and paste and make money? Like, think about that. They're going to say, well, I know this person, I know this person. Well, like nobody know how to copy and paste it. Like, that's simple. And they're now going to be eager to turn over the list to you, right? And you focus on doing that, number one, with the people that you're bringing into business, but also as you begin to build, as you begin to, like, this really begins to take place when you're starting to hit ranks like Platinum 1000. Like, this is what people are already Platinum 1. This is what you really, really want to know. because you want to know how to build depth within your organization. Right? You want to know how to build depth within your organization. So next thing, running out of paper. Last piece of paper. Next thing, launching, 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 like launching, launching. I'm launching my business. I'm launching a market. Like you want to get used to launching. Like when a new product comes out from like Apple, I got on Apple, so we use Apple. They don't just roll it out, yo. They don't just post a couple times and just think people are gonna just buy the Apple Watch. No, they launched the Apple Watch. They launched the new MacBook. They launched the new iPad, right? So you have to launch your business. So here's my point for everybody that's on the call right now. You want to, because again, we're in a perfect time right now. We're quarantined out. The majority of people are not traveling. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to work. They're not moving and grooving. They're at the crib. This is the perfect time to double your business. This is the perfect time to have a business and build it. So what you want to do, you want to get your planner and you want to do this right now. Like the people that are serious, you want to get your phone out, and I'm going to even give you a quick second to do it because I need to see who's serious. And the leaders, I want you looking in the chat for this because you may see somebody in your organization and you want to write this down. All right. Matter of fact, let me pull up the chat box. I need everybody to go to their planner, their calendar, whatever you use. And this is primarily for the people who are not Platinum 1000 or Platinum 600. This is primarily for the people who are not Platinum 600, Platinum 1000. You can do, anybody can do it, but this is primarily for the people who have not really hit ranks yet. You need a launch date. And your launch date has to be over the next, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 13 days left in March. It's March 18th right now, my brother's birthday today. So from now until March 31st, you want to pick a date where you are launching your business, because here's the problem that people have. Because they procrastinate, they never do anything. So we're going to 172 people. We're holding people accountable right now. So if you're serious about what we're talking about, guess what? You are going to put your launch date where you're launching your business in the chat box right now. And you're not doing it by yourself. The leaders are going to help you do it. And I'm about to show you how we're going to get it done. But we need your date. So if you're doing something, so we got March 28th, March 26th. Who else is launching their business? March 31st, March 28th, March 20th, March 27th, March 22nd, March 27th, March 31st, March 19th, March 18th, March 25th, March 24th, March 21st, March 27th, March 30th, March 23rd. See, now watch this. Everybody is held accountable because Gio politely said, record the call. We got everybody's names and we got the launch dates, right? So you want to drop your launch date in the chat box because here's what we're going to do. I'm about to give you more strategy. You're not in this thing by yourself, yo. You're not by yourself. So because now you have a launch date, now we can build towards the date. We can build towards the date now. See, the reason why you haven't done anything is because you've been procrastinating to put a date on it. Who was the rapper that said that? But Yo Gotti, put a date on it, put a name on it, something. Like, you put a date on it now. And you can't deviate from the dates. Like, I got everybody dates right here. Jordan, 27th. Kato, 24th. Tanisha, 25th. Cheyenne, 27th. Alex Ward, 25th. Tasha, I see you, Tasha Mack, 28th. Shirley in the building, 29th. 4X Shawty, I see you, bro. March 19th. That's tomorrow. I see you. Bianca, the 31st. Phil Thompson in Memphis, 30th. Pax, the 20th. Terrell, the 21st. Asia Star, the 30th. So now, here we go. Now, this is the strategy. This is the strategy. Now that we have a date, now we have to build towards the date. So also put down who your workout partner is. You want to identify a leader right? Well, your leader or whatever, if you don't have anybody that you're working with, you're gonna pick like who can help me launch? Like who can help me do this business? You wanna look at who's in your organization that can help you that's above you. Like who's my platinum 1000 above me? Who's the platinum 2000 above me? If you can't find a workout partner, I'll help you launch your business. Like we at the crib, we ain't doing nothing. Like I will help you launch your business. Doesn't matter. Me and your upline, whoever sponsors you, we can both help you launch your business. All you gotta do is put the people on the call. All right, so we got our date. So guess what that means? It should be so many new people joining by the 31st. It should be forgive my French, an ass load of people joining by the 31st. Why? Because people have dates. We now have something to build for. Now, here's the deal. You don't have to have 50 people on your call. You don't have to have 30 people on your call. If you had 5 people on your call and 2 people signed up, you won. If you had 7 people on your call and 2 people signed up, you won. If you had 1 person on the call and 1 person signed up, you, my friend, won. What you're looking for is production. Now, do you want more people on the call? Absolutely. But don't get discouraged if there's not 1 person has 35 people on the call and you only got 5. Like, who gives a damn? You're doing the work. And a lot of us are going to be doing stuff that we haven't done yet. The majority of people, you've never seen your face on the flyer. That's my first point. So we got our date, and then we got our flyer. Boom. Forget my handwriting. Now that you have a date, you now need a flyer. And you need a good picture for your flyer. Go somewhere in a well-lit area, in your house, outside your house. Take a good quality photo. Listen to me, because marketing matters. That's another point. Marketing matters. I learned that from Chad Thompson a long time ago. Marketing matters. When Apple launches their business, they don't just roll it out with some crappy branding. No, they put some money into their branding. So what am I telling you? What if you have to invest $25, $30 to get a legit flyer made for your business? Invest it. Why? Because you want $1,000 a month. You want $600 a month. I'm showing you how to launch a business and how to build. Is very important. So you got a date, you get a flyer made. Now everything is about inviting. Everything is about inviting now. Everything is about inviting. So this is the most important part. And remember, inviting is a skill set, but inviting has everything to do with confidence. Inviting is a skill set, but inviting has everything to do with confidence. When you're confident about what you're doing, you invite people. Here's the deal, family. You have to be confident in the product. You got to be confident in the company. You have to be confident in the comp plan, and you have to be confident in yourself. Those are the 4 pillars of confidence in network marketing. You got to be confident in the products, what you're selling, confident in the company, who's selling it, confident in the way that the comp plan pays you, and confident in yourself. All right, that's where your confidence has to be for you to build something successful. All right, so I got my date. Let's say I'm going for March 31st. That means I got the next week and a half to promote for my event. I'm gonna get my flyer made with me and my mentor on the flyer who's doing the call, and I'm inviting people out to the call. How do I invite people? This is where you want to get it right. Form. First of all, it's family, occupation, recreation, and money or motivation. Family, occupation, recreation, money, or motivation. When you're talking to people, family, you want to ask questions about their family, about their job, what they do for fun, what they did this past weekend. Comment on something that you saw them doing on Instagram, right? And then what they're doing for extra money, or something centered that's going to motivate them into action. You do all of that before you even pitch them anything. I tell people all the time, you want to ask pretty much 3 to 5 questions to somebody before you pitch them anything, because you got to fill them out. You got to fill them out to even see if they even have the energy to join you in business. You want to build some rapport with that person. All right, you want to build some rapport with that person. So I'm asking a couple questions, I'm filling them out. And then finally, I'm going in for my pitch. What's my pitch? What's my pitch? You can pull a David. Over the last 12 to 18 months, all the money that's flowing through your bank account, how much money have you made on it? Have you ever thought about a way of multiplying your money? Yo, are you open to more sources of income, or are you comfortable with the money that you're making? That's a good one. Are you open to more sources of income, or are you comfortable, or are you satisfied with the money that you're making? What do you think they're gonna say? Oh no, I ain't satisfied. Or they're gonna say, oh, it depends on what it is. And guess what you start to do? You begin to share your why. You begin to tell why you're doing what you're doing. See, this is where people drop the ball because they start talking about Forex. That's not gonna get people in. You begin to tell them why you're doing what you're doing. And I'm about to give you an example real quick. Canopreneur, I'm about to call on you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Canna, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm all right, man. Just dealing with this corona, man.
Man, it's crazy out here, huh?
Crazy, bro.
Bro, it's wild, bro. Are you keeping it safe?
Bro, I'm quarantined right now, man. I'm over here with my Creole seasoning and got my water, man.
Are you keeping your hands clean, though?
Clean as they gonna be.
I feel you, bro. Yo, real quick, man, you had crossed my mind. I was wondering, bro, with this whole quarantine thing, corona going on, are you looking to make more money? Are you comfortable with what you're already making?
Man, I ain't got no choice at this point, man. I seen your Instagram, bro. What you got, man?
Bro, listen, we found a blueprint that's literally helping people change everything about their lives, bro. We have people young and old making some pretty good amount of income. And I got started because, bro, I was, just looking to get to the next level financially. And I saw that this could be the avenue for me to get in there, bro. Are you open to learning more about what I'm talking about?
Bruh, I'm open to whatever's clever.
All right, perfect. Listen, we got a call with one of my mentors. She's making 6 figures doing this whole thing, bro. She's a beast. She knows everything about the ins and outs of the business. She knows everything about the ins and outs of trading. And she's hosting a call with me later on tonight. I was wondering, would you be open to getting on? Do you have the availability tonight to get on the call?
What time is it? What time is the call?
The call's gonna be at 10 p.m.
10 p.m. You gonna be on the call? I know you're talking about your mentor, but you gonna be on there, bro?
I'm gonna be on the call. I just want her to validate everything that's happening, bro, because she has the result. I really haven't gotten the result yet, but she has the result. So I was wondering, could you hop on the call here? If not, it's cool, bro, because it's really not for everybody. But if you want to hop on, bro, I'd love to have you on.
No, it's definitely. Yeah, it's for me, bro. It's for me.
All right, perfect, bro. It's 5 o'clock right now. I'm gonna send you the link at about 9:30, bro. Sound cool?
Man, all right, let's do this, man. Let's do this.
All right, bro. Talk soon. Boom. It's so fun doing this stuff because right when they get to asking questions, you take the value away. That's the key. You show value and you take it away. As soon as somebody says, this is a pyramid scheme, this is trading out, no, you take it away. It's not for everybody because there's power in that. So what did I do? I asked him about his family or what he was doing. I asked questions. I didn't jump right into the opportunity. And then I asked him a question. I gave him an offer that he couldn't refuse, basically. Are you comfortable? Because you just said something about the quarantine. Are you comfortable? Are you open to making more money? Are you comfortable with what you're making right now? What you think most people gonna say? Yeah, I'm open. Or, it depends on what it is. And then you begin to share your why. I did not mention a word about Forex. Listen to me. If you was listening, I did not say anything about Forex. Why? Because they can just go Google it and figure out if it's for them or not. But you always want to have curiosity. Yo, so Cliff Smith in San Diego, you there, bro?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm about to call you, bro, but I need you to be a a-hole.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, all right, for sure.
Ring.
Yo, what's up?
Cliff, what's good, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm all right, bro. What's up?
Man, how's the family been?
They good. They quarantine, but they good.
Bro, this is crazy out here, huh?
Yeah, it's wild, bro. What's up, bro? What's going on?
Man, I was calling to see if you was looking for more ways to make money in the midst of all this chaos that's going on. You satisfied with what's coming in right now?
Man, is this one of those things?
What you mean?
Like, is this one of those like those pyramid things that y'all be doing, like y'all forex people be doing?
What you mean by pyramid scheme though, or thing? What is that?
Like, it's one of those things where like y'all just be like just getting people to recruit people, and like y'all don't like y'all just be getting people to recruit people, and y'all just be making money off them. Like, what's up with this?
Nah, bro. What we have is something a little bit different, bro. We actually educate people on how to trade in the world's largest financial market. But here's the deal, bro. I'm not sure if you would be open for something like this. But I'd love to share it with you. You know, if you have some time tonight to even hop on the call. Are you free?
I don't know, bro. I be seeing y'all on like Twitter and whatnot. Like, yeah, I don't really know, bro. I don't really got, yeah, I don't know about this, man.
All right, bro. Well, cool. Listen, I just want to tap in with you, bro, and more so just hear your voice, if anything, bro. We killing it right now. But if something ever changes in the future and you want to know a little bit more about it, just tap in with me. Sound cool?
Yeah, bro. I mean, okay, for sure.
Boom. And I'm hanging up the phone. I'm not trying to beg him. I'm not trying to convince him, because if I convince him to get on the call, I got to convince him to stay in the business. You understand what I'm saying? If I got to convince him to get on the call, I got to convince him to stay in my business. So I gave you two scenarios, one of somebody who is completely open and one for somebody who's completely skeptical. You don't need skeptics to join. You just keep it moving. There's so many people out there. So you want to be focused on inviting. How do you invite? You ask questions. You first ask questions about their family. Right now, the hot topic is Corona. So guess what you can do? You make conversation around the Corona, not to just hint on it, right? Not just to hint on it, but to have commonality, right? It's common now. Everybody's talking about it. It's the common thing where you can relate. So we get to talk about that with people for the next, God knows, next 6 months probably. And guess what people are going to be doing? Out of work, quarantine. This quarantine thing could last for another like 4 to 6 months, real life. So this is the time again to focus on building your internet home-based business. People will love to have a home-based business right now, but you have to be the one to effectively enlighten them on how they can join and make money. All right. So now let me call on somebody else. Julian, with the deuces up.
Yes, sir.
My man, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling blessed, man. How you doing?
All right, cool, bro. So let's just say, because I don't even know you. So let's just say we just on Instagram and I just got your number and I'm giving you a call, okay? And you can play it however you want to play it, bro. You can be skeptical, you can be open to joining, or you can be in the middle. You saw it on Instagram, you was interested. Sound cool?
Yep.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's going on, Julian? This is Riyadh Jones from Instagram. How you feeling, bro?
Not much, man. Just chilling, living my life. Feeling blessed, man. How you doing?
Man, supernatural, bro. Which part of the world are you from, bro? I just kind of just saw you on the gram a little while ago.
I'm actually from the United States, New York.
Oh, you live in New York?
Yes, sir.
Which part?
Queens.
Bro, man,
Queens.
I've been seeing.
Neighborhood is Glendale.
Okay, got you. I've been seeing on Instagram, bro, on the news, bro, that New York been kind of shut down because of the corona. Is it really that bad?
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad over here, bro. But you know what? I'm trying to remain positive and just trying to, just keep my mindset up.
Bro, I feel you. Do you know a lot of people that have kind of lost their job or anything?
Yeah. A few people aren't. Well, few people haven't been able to go into work lately because of this virus. It's shutting everything down over here, bro.
Crazy, bro. I can't even imagine what life would be like for people with not having income coming in for, another, 3 to 6 months. But real quick, bro, I know we spoke and you was kind of interested in what it is that we do, bro. I was wondering, what's your availability like tonight? You have some free time on your hands?
Yeah, man. I'm free at around like 9 o'clock, if anything.
All right, perfect. Yeah, we have a call happening at 9 o'clock with one of my mentors, bro. He's somebody who's 19 years old, having a lot of success in the business. He's bringing in a ridiculous amount of income. But what I love about the dude, he's really, really good at getting people started the right way, enlightening them on what it is that we do. I would love for you to hop on, bro, if you can. It's not for everybody to understand if you can't. But if you can hop on, bro, I'd love to see you. Do you have time?
Yeah, man, I got time. I'll take a look into it.
All right, perfect. So, bro, it's 2 o'clock right now. The call is at 9. So I'll shoot you the link about 8:30, 8:45, and then we'll connect after the call. Sound cool?
Sound cool, brother.
All right, perfect. Talk to you soon, boss.
All right, talk to you soon, man. Take care.
Boom. Here's the deal, guys. The money is an edification. The money is not in you. It's an edifying the people that are doing the calls. Like, so when the calls are happening, when you got your launch call, you got your date and all that, you want to edify that. That's why you want to have somebody else on the flyer with you. And it doesn't matter what rank they are. It don't matter what their rank. They can be a platinum 600 on the flyer with you. Does not matter. You have to get really, really good at talking about somebody else. That is where the money is at. Edification. Edify your way to the bank, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I got my date, I got my flyer, and I got my invitations going on. Now, how many people do you want to invite? Well, how much success do you want to have? All right, that's what it boils down to. How much success do you want to have? If you want to have a little bit of success, you'll invite a few people. But you want to have a lot of success, you will invite as many people as you can. All right, I would say minimum, you want to invite 50 to 75 people, minimum, doing what I just said. That's the route you want to really go. So you want to create a list of people on Instagram, your phone. You can create an active list. An active list is a list that's active, meaning when you see somebody, you write their name down. You see somebody else, you write their name down. You think of somebody, you write their name down. You don't have to write it down at one time, but you know I have this active prospect list, and these are the people that I'm going to be prospecting until March 22nd, until March 23rd. Now it's March 18th right now. So if you set up a call for the 21st, you got 2 days to get on it. You got 2 days to get on it. If you set a call for the 23rd, you got a few days to get on it. And there's no going back. Like, you have to do your call now because you are held accountable. You're held accountable now. All right. So I got my date, I got my flyer, and I got my invitations. Now, next thing, events. Right now, we can't have events. Right now, do you suggest hitting them the day of, or you do it the days out too? Great question. Both. She said, do I recommend hitting them up the day of the event or days out too? Now, obviously the best is on the day of the event, but days out of the event, let's say it's Tuesday right now, it's Wednesday right now, and the call is on Saturday. If I invite them on a Wednesday, there's a Thursday, a Friday, and then all of Saturday until the call. That means I have to properly follow up with them throughout those days. If I invite them tonight and the call on Saturday and they don't hear from me again until Saturday, I've lost that prospect. So how do I do that? I got to find creative ways of following up without being, aggravating. And you do that through Instagram or Facebook, wherever you met the person at. You constantly like their pictures. That's a follow-up. You comment. Like, it don't matter what they post on their page, you comment. It don't matter what's on their story, you reply to their story. Find a way to reply to their story. Why? Because every time they see Danielle Mason, they're going to think, oh, she had an event this weekend that she invited me to. She got a webinar this weekend that she invited me to. So your name always pops up at the top of their mind. That's a way of following up with people. And then let's say it's Wednesday, the call's on Saturday. I'm going to remind them about the call on, like, let's say Friday. But I'm not going to say, hey, are you still getting on? I'm assuming that they're getting on because they told me they were getting on. So I'm going to say, yo, the call tomorrow at 3 o'clock, can't wait to see you. Like, that's my language. I cannot wait to see you. It's not, are you still getting on a call? It's can't wait to see you. I'm assuming that they're getting on the call because I'm assuming that they're a man or a woman of their word because that's what they told me. All right. So I follow up and tell them I can't wait to see you. And then on Saturday, I may hit them with a good morning message. And then I'm going to hit them with the flyer. Listen, you don't want to send the flyers until the last minute or the link to the call until the last minute. Why? Because that's how you follow up. That's your way of following up. If I invite somebody on a Wednesday on the call or through text message and they tell me they're joining, they're getting on the call, perfect. That means they'll see the flyer on Instagram, but they don't get the flyer in their DMs or the link until their DMs until right before the call. That's my way of following up. So if the call is on a Saturday at 3 o'clock, I hit them with a good morning message in that morning. Good morning, can't wait to see you on the call later. They may text back, they may not text back. But then at about 2 o'clock, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the flyer on them. Then at 2:30, I'm gonna drop the link on them. Like, this is how you follow up with people, not, hey, are you still getting on the call? And then you get on the call and it's empty, and you like, dang, bro, like nobody's here. I feel bad. And it's probably because we didn't effectively follow up the right way. Like listen, the key is creative ways of staying. If you invite somebody days out, creative ways of staying in contact. Reply to their story on Instagram. When they post a picture, comments. When they post something, like it. You automatically pop up at the top of their mind again. So last thing, when I hop on the call, it's 12 o'clock. Last thing, every Thursday, because we're talking about events now, every Thursday, starting not this Thursday, but next Thursday, because we're going to use all of this time to, number one, build excitement, but number two, for the people that are doing their launch calls on, Monday, Tuesday, you have a way to get them to another event on Thursday. Listen to me. I need you to listen to me. The call that we're doing next Thursday will be like an event. It's not going to be a regular opportunity call. It's going to be an event with two random people who I call to tell their story. Let me see, be real. Yes, that's the 26th. That's the 26th. So next Thursday, we'll have the flyer made. We're going to sauce it up and all that. Like probably the day or tomorrow, or tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be an event. The event is called the Supernatural Experience. The event is called the Supernatural Experience. It's going to be a webinar. And guess what people are going to say, man, what in the hell is the supernatural experience, when they keep seeing it on Instagram? The people that didn't join you yet, get them on a call on Thursday, because it's going to be like a real event with a host, two people telling their story, and then we jump into the actual deal. All right, so let's just say I called on Ebony Austin. She was hosting the event. Let's say we had Rico and Brittany Jack telling their story about why they joined. So now you have people that are listening to real life testimonials before the actual information is presented. Now they're already locked in because they're hearing two people talk about how one got fired from corporate America and one quit from corporate America. How they're now making great money trading and helping people, blah, 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 blah. And then we jump into the actual comp plan, the actual products and the comp plan and all that, and then we close the call. It's going to be really, really good. How it's going to be set up, I promise you. So that's going to be on the 26th, and we're going to keep running those every single Thursday, right? And here's the deal. This is where everybody that's building with us should be. Like every Thursday, this is the only time where I'm saying, let's just do this thing as a unit. This call is going to be at either 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm going to talk to a couple people to figure out what time works best, but it's going to be 9 or 10 o'clock. Here's the deal. Everybody is at home. Everybody is quarantined. This is the time. Now, throughout the week, are we going to have other leaders and whatnot doing webinars for their own personal teams and all that? Absolutely. But on Thursday, that's the time where it don't matter if you have people on the call or not. You want to be there, because you never know what you may hear in somebody's story or their testimony to drive you into action. And you want to be there for support in the participants box. Like there's strength in numbers, ladies and gentlemen. When you got 200 people on the op call, 300 people on the op call, 175 people on the op call, it looks way better than having 5 op calls going on, but one has 20, one has 17, one got 31, one got 5, and one has 7. Right? So when you put everything together and there's one call happening that's ran like in a dope way with dope presenters, what you think people are gonna do after the call? I'm joining. I'm in. I'm locked in. I've saw too much. So every Thursday from this point on, right, we got to take advantage of this time that we have, and we're going to be doing supernatural experience calls, where it's just basically a dope op call. All right, where everybody comes together, whether you have guests on the call or not. This is an event, and guess what leaders do? Show up to events. That's what they do. Leaders don't miss events. Like when I was in Chicago this weekend, and I'm all around Chicago about to do my own event, and it was a whole training going on, full-day training. I'm walking around Chicago like this with my cameraman all day, because I couldn't miss the information. Leaders don't miss events, all right? So you want to make sure that you're there, guys. So I'll do this next call. I'll jump into that next call. It's 12:11. So, and we'll also be having calls like this a lot more now, just because, we got so much time now. I'm not traveling. I can't go nowhere. I'm locked in the house. So Did everybody get value on the call tonight? Let me know in the chat box. Let me know on the call if you got some value.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Definitely.
Good training, bro.
What's good? What's good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, supernatural.
Feeling supernatural.
Fucking lady.
We in the game. We in the game.
Really?
All right, cool. So that's the plan, guys. Everybody should have a launch date written down. You want to get with a leader, get with somebody you're working with, and let them know, like, I'm doing my call on this date. What do I need to do? And if you're working with somebody who's serious about the business, guess what they're going to do? They're going to help you invite. They're going to show you how to invite. They're going to do the 3-ways calls with you to get people on the call. The people that don't join, guess what you do? You get them to the Supernatural Experience call. That's happening on the 26th. We're going to take all this time to be promoting for all these calls to put a lot of people in the business. And then Ebony and Cliff Austin, they gave me another great idea that we'll be talking about as well in the very near future, probably on the next call that we do like this, another strategy to another follow-up strategy to get a lot of people that haven't joined yet in the pipeline so that they will join 7 to 14 days after being in that pipeline. Right, so the call next Thursday, it's gonna be at 9 or 10 Eastern. And then you also have the strategy, the structure on how to build. Man, I hope you took really good notes. The recording will be available right after the call. I'll drop it in the chat box, in Telegram. So let's get it, guys. Have a supernatural week. I love you all. See y'all. Good night, God bless.
Love you, bro.
Nah, bro.